Hello, my name is Kyle Brodsky. Welcome back to OWWR Gaming. Today with me are my usual co-host, Sean McCarran, and a new friend joining us today, Jordan Brown. And today we're going over microtransactions.
Yay. Are you
That's
excited?
an interesting one.
Are you excited as I am, Kyle?
No.
Why?
Because evil.
Because evil.
I mean,
okay.
Are they?
Okay, in the beginning, they were fine. They were like a $1 or $2 skin. Like, here's the thing. I have no issue with microtransactions in like League of Legends or Warframe most of the time, where it was just kind of a thing of you didn't need to buy it. It was nice, but you didn't need to do it.
Which is true, but now it's kind of changing, in a sense.
Well, it used to be just simple cosmetic items that were just there. League of Legends, you had your entire game experience, then you had the skins that can make yourself look so pretty, but you were fine otherwise. Same thing with Overwatch and its loot boxes.
Yeah, but that game was like designed around that though.
Yeah.
The game
Like
is designed around the loot
I
boxes,
think that
but
game does it one of the better ways out of most games.
But then you had like issues with like Battlefront and Black Ops 5, where like
Four.
Four, whatever.
I don't think they're on 5 yet.
who cares? There's so many of them at this point.
They're garbage anyway.
But there's how many goddamn microtransactions are in them? How many?
I mean, even Modern Warfare Remastered is a good example. Like, it was just, just typical colors, and you got the guns and everything. And then when they make a remastered, you get all these stupid, colorful skins that I don't think you need.
Because you don't need them. At the end of the day, it's not something that you essentially
I think gun
need.
skins is the worst, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, because like
It's pointless.
Even because you're playing. Like, think about it. You're playing the game. You're playing the game, and you're gonna see a small part of the gun itself. Like the only game where you're actually gonna look at the gun for longer than possibly half a second is, I guess, Counter-Strike.
Yeah, but it's still, it's just not worth it for how much money has to be spent to get some of these microtransactions, especially how loot boxes are worth for that. It's gambling at this point.
I think Fortnite is the worst example of that. Fortnite, I think, is the worst. I mean, their
Holy.
skins, you spend, what, $30 on a skin?
On like one skin.
On one skin. I mean, I know Overwatch, when they did the Mercy for at least that was for a good cause, the Pink Mercy.
It was
yeah.
like,
And that was like $15, I think.
it was a $15 skin, but I think like 90% of the thing went straight to.
The breast cancer foundation.
Yeah, it was something like that, but that's a little bit different. I feel like if you're gonna do something like that and you're donating to a cause, like that's fine.
No, I'm saying that's a good example.
Oh,
But I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
a bad example is Fortnite with their $30 skins.
For
You
Marshmallow.
know what I mean? That. Or,
Marshmallow skin.
Yeah, but then you also have to like look at also how bad Battlefield 2. That was power creep in the loot boxes.
Oh yeah.
Battlefield 2.
Battlefront.
You said Battlefield. I was confused. Battlefront 2, you mean?
Yeah,
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah, that was a disaster at first.
The suckier Battlefront.
Hey, I started playing that game again. It's gotten much better.
All right.
At least it's not nice to the Old Republic.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but look at this. This is the other Battlefront 2, which was just so much better.
You're
Okay,
not
that was a
wrong.
different
You're not
time,
wrong.
though. I mean,
But it's like
you can't. I think it's unfair to compare them because it's a whole different time.
Yeah, but here's the thing. There's power creep. Like, let's look at like the biggest offenders of like buy to win, which are Korean MMOs.
Okay, if we're gonna get into Korean MMOs. That's
going there now?
We're going Blade and Soul and Black Desert Online and Terra and Ion.
Yeah, but that just shows exactly how bad. Like, you're already paying money for a game.
No, all of the games except for Black Desert, the other three that I named are all free to play.
But again, you shouldn't have to pay to get higher power than other people. Like, working towards higher power, I think, is a good thing. Getting a couple of cosmetics here or there is a good thing. But most people want to play a game. They want to play it for, like, cosmetics that are already in the game. Like, take World of Warcraft, for example.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, World of Warcraft is a subscription-based game. That means every month they're making money off you.
Like
I
DC
don't
Universe.
like subscription. I can't even speak anymore. Subscription-based games. That's because that's the word that we're looking for. And I just got into Final Fantasy 14, so I no longer have room to talk. Actually.
You made a mistake.
I never played that, so I can't say.
It's another MMO, but here's the issue. One of the most hated things about World of Warcraft, other than just the current expansion just being kind of bad, is they have this cash shop that was put in under the merger pressure between Blizzard and Activision, and no one likes it because it has these very exclusive mounts that originally you couldn't find those type of mounts in the game whatsoever. Like they had a back mount that you would never be able to get like that model at all until they just finally added one in, but it's not even like the cool armored version. So they added all this stuff in. They're costing like $10, $15 each. They had some helmet skins that they added in. They added, now they have toys. It's just, no one wants them. And it's just so much extra money that you have to pay for a game that you already pay per month to play.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right, to be honest. I don't play any subscription games. I guess, I mean, Destiny's not, but I don't play Destiny anymore. But
Yeah.
I think that's another example of bad microtransactions.
You think
Two.
No.
Oh yeah, but I mean, as far as just the top.
Two.
One was different.
Well, I have two. I play two. Do you play two?
No.
Here's the thing. I play two. The actual microtransactions in game, they're like nothing. You can earn them.
Well, I know. I played it till you earn them, you level up, you get is it a bright engram?
Yeah, and then
you get like emotes and stuff. But I mean, it still took. I mean, they focus on that so much, and they put like. I mean, they lock a lot of cool stuff behind it. I think, like even some of those skins.
Not anymore, really.
Oh, when was that? That was when what is that DLC called?
Forsaken?
Yeah, when that came out, it was
No,
a lot of garbage.
It reduced a lot of the things. There's still some cool ghost shells and everything, but in all honesty, if you pay a couple of times a week, you'll earn them anyway.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's not.
So you think that's a good example of microtransactions?
I would say what they're doing for
I don't think I ever bought one thing of silver, not in Destiny 2, not one.
Yeah, but I
In Destiny 1, it was a little bit.
It was new.
It was a lot newer in that sense. So it was like more people were interested in doing stuff like that and actually more willing to do that, to put the money out in the microtransactions for whatever you wanted in it.
Yeah, well, they normally did it for like each event. So like when I remember I bought the Thriller one for the Halloween event because I feel like I had to have the Thriller.
Yeah,
dance.
but they fixed it up. It's not like a crazy. I would say that they were pretty good with their loot boxes. They're easy to earn. They give you enough awards, then they allow you to build towards your own awards that they cycle every week, and they even allow you to get event awards every week. League of Legends has pretty okay example. Microtransactions, a good example of a microtransaction is something that doesn't actually affect your gameplay and doesn't affect actually playing the game. So when you have to pay $10 for like this deluxe skin to change your character, like take Jordan here with his basic shirt and pants. He is a fine person. If he was a game character, he would be a fine gaming person. But you can pay $10 and then he looks like
me.
No.
Like I did when I bought the DLC for Breath of the Wild and it came with a Switch shirt.
Well, I was going more.
It did, I swear to God.
You can change him so now he looks like an actor.
And the best part was that it was in the Wii U version too. You get if you pre-order the season pass, you get a Switch shirt in the Wii U version.
That's a prime example of a microtransaction that feels worth it, but not really.
No,
Yeah, but that's what Nintendo does though. Nintendo you pre-order stuff and you get something. Like with the Smash Ballot, you got Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as a Mii costume, and it was all like cool.
You also got Piranha Plant for free.
Yeah, but that was for that was just for registering for gold points. It wasn't for.
Yeah. Also, Nintendo is not microtransactions. Nintendo is bribery. There's a slight difference.
Okay, explain that.
Yes, please explain yourself.
Hey, buy the Legend of Zelda for the Wii U. Come on, guys, the Wii U, and get this T-shirt. Please buy it for the Wii U.
No, you don't.
So basically,
you're
your
wrong.
point. Wait, so your point right now is that Nintendo was trying to push the Wii U with Breath of the Wild and a shirt.
They were trying to see how much money they can lastly try to get from the Wii U before it.
But no, you get the Switch for pre-ordering the season pass.
Okay.
So you don't get it for pre-ordering the game.
Yeah, but that's not a microtransaction. Microtransactions
It's like in the game.
Are in the game, and they're small, and they're micro.
Well, didn't what game? The Shadow of Mordor.
Don't get me into that.
Those were awful.
I didn't play that game, but wasn't that a really bad? They said that was a disaster.
What
happened? You unlock upgrades and stuff with it.
You unlock worthless upgrades.
It was the same concept of like pay to progress that you see in most Korean MMOs like right now, but the progression that you got for for the money you paid was not worth it.
Wow, I didn't play that. I mean,
It
what do
was
you,
not.
So let's say, so you know how like Batman Arkham Knight, they had the skins? Would
Yeah.
you consider that a microtransaction? Would you consider that just
Yeah.
a DLC?
Yes.
No, those are microtransactions.
Okay, so then
They're-
Nintendo doesn't do micro. I mean, what's the Mii costumes in Brawl?
No.
I mean, in Smash Ultimate, those are
Those are-
microtransactions.
Yeah, but also, who the hell plays any of the Mii fighters?
I'm pretty sure I bought the majority.
I mean, I actually know a Mii Fighter main, so I'm like,
Okay, I bought, when I was playing 4, I bought one Mii fighter costume.
I bought one too. I forgot.
Monster
I think it
Hunter
was
Rise was
Dunban.
no,
Oh,
I'm not with that.
I bought the Monster Hunter one.
Yeah.
See,
course you
as,
did.
as a person who plays strictly Link, I mean,
Same. Well, I
Are
do
you saying
Link,
you didn't
Rosalina.
build- Wait, are you saying you didn't build Lonk?
Please,
I've-
please, Jesus, no.
You don't want to play Lonk?
No, don't go with Monk.
I'm just gonna remove myself from that.
I agree. I think we should.
Alright.
No.
I'm gonna
So
remove
do you
myself from
think-
that.
So with all the feedback that's hitting the gaming industry on, you're seeing loot boxes now be dropped with EA.
Well, even Europe is trying to ban them.
They
Europe
are
is trying to
banned.
ban them.
There are in certain countries, right?
Yeah, they're already banned
I
in
wonder what
certain
that's.
countries.
I'm very curious what that's like for a European person. And what,
I don't know.
like, if you're playing Overwatch, you just can't buy them. Like, I don't understand.
You can buy them. The skins though are sold, or just sold.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. You could just buy the skins in Europe.
In certain countries, you can just buy the skins.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Like with in-game currency?
No, you just pay money.
That's
That's-
really.
Okay,
that's
you pay gold to then buy the skin. Yeah, it's a third. You know, there's always a second step.
Oh yeah.
But like you pay money to convert to in-game currency to buy the skin. But like, think about it this way: when you already have, like, earlier this week, we had EA drop the trailer for the Star Wars.
It's a CG trailer.
Yeah,
the
the
Star
CG
Wars
trailer.
game.
But
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. Thank you, but there were Twitch posts stating how there's not going to be loot bots, there's not going to be microtransactions,
No multiplayer.
no multiplayer. But like, does
Crying
that,
my eyes out.
yeah, but does that like sound predatory when you're seeing how the game industry is trying to drop all the microtransactions just due to feedback?
So are you saying that they should not have said that? EA, if it was anybody else, I would have said no. But EA, I feel like they need to point that across because
They're
everybody will be like, "Oh, this game is you're gonna have to buy lightsaber
I mean,
jewels to
EA
make it change of color and everything." Like, you're gonna have to buy a Darth Vader skin to play as. Like, that's exactly.
Okay,
what
I'm,
mean,
I'm sorry, I would pay $5 to play as Darth Vader.
I would pay $5 to play as Darth Vader, to be completely honest with you. But
Well, no, it's not
but
just the
going on the EA point, who I feel is one of the biggest offenders of microtransactions.
Yeah,
it's just
definitely,
like
especially with all those sports games.
Every single sports game has them. Like between 2K, between FIFA, between Madden and
Everything,
NHL.
yeah. And all those all those different players, so you can build your ultimate team. And
Oh,
then you go
yeah.
online. My brother's
Oh,
obsessed
yeah.
with that. I don't know. I just don't understand how people buy the same game every year. I don't get it.
I don't know how anyone plays sports games. I find them incredibly boring.
I agree.
I mean, I also agree. I like my brother is a big like
My
2K
brother-
2K player, and he's put a lot of time in it. He's probably playing right now, to be completely honest with you. But I don't understand. It's like he goes in,
What, he plays for like a month, right? And that's it?
no, he
My brother plays them for like 2 months and then he gives them up and then but buys the same cycle every year and then I hear him screaming upstairs complaining about the horrible pass.
Oh, yeah,
on
like
football.
he's
And it's the same cycle. I'm like, I don't understand how you do this. I can't. I don't.
My brother plays it from game to game. Like he'll play it until the next game comes out.
Oh, like, oh my god, that sounds so
he,
boring.
he's that.
And my uncle's really big in FIFA. He loves FIFA.
Guys, we're so off topic again.
Well,
really.
not
We're talking
necessarily
about-
because we're talking about like how
we're
they pay for like
Well,
And
pay
they-
into these
yeah.
microtransactions.
Yeah, well, one of the things right
They're
now
part
we
of the
have in-
problem.
One of the things we have right now in the game system, game world, is everyone just tries to get these things called whales, which are these a small group of people that are only like 1 or 2% of the actual gaming population that pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for their microtransactions.
Oh yeah, and again, like the best example of the whales are like in your Korean MMOs where they're legitimately paying in-game currency. Like Blade and Soul, for example, you'll buy your end coin or whatever, and then you'll buy all of your upgrade materials or most of the upgrade materials, because specifically in Blade and Soul you can't do everything like that. But it's just you'll see people with near max gear, and it's just like you've also put in like $2,000 into the game, whereas I have a half to like 3/4 of what you have, and I've been playing free for 2-3 years now.
Yeah. So, to end this off, what are your feelings on microtransactions going into the future?
Into the, how do I think it's going to change?
What's your feelings on it? What do you think it's going to be in the
Well,
future?
I think obviously from what it looks like, every game has to be a service now. It looks like there never could be a game that's just, except for Nintendo's the only one that doesn't really do this.
Kind of.
It depends on the game. Like depending on the game, like I bet you a lot of money. I mean, they said there's nothing planned for God of War, but I mean they do keep adding stuff to it, like different, like photo mode and stuff. That's like the new thing too, is like photo mode.
Yeah.
Like they always have to add something to keep. They want people to keep playing their games because of Twitch. Because you get games like Fortnite, which are dominating Twitch, and they want those games to dominate too.
And they want.
But they tend to
content
win
creators.
awards because Fortnite doesn't win any awards, but God of War won Game of the Year last year, almost everywhere. And Breath of the Wild was the year before that too. They won Game of the Year almost everywhere. And I mean, I think I can't really say, because I feel like there is a lot of backlash, but there also isn't, because they're making so much money. Like EA is still making a ton of money from FIFA and all those sports games, because you get these people who just aimlessly buy them every year. I don't understand how people do that. Even Call of Duty too. I don't get it. That Call of Duty is the best-selling game every year. People just keep buying it why? It's not even. It's the same thing. It's the same thing every year. Why do you keep buying it? What is the purpose? I haven't bought a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 3.
The only Call of Duty I bought Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and then after that I played Advanced Warfare. Was the only Call of Duty game I bought since then.
I think I mean I got Ghost too when it came out on the Xbox One.
I mean, personally, with just Call of Duty specifically, I played from Call of Duty 4 all the way through to Black Ops 3 is what I personally played up to. My brother has Infinite and Advanced or whatever, but as far as like microtransactions go, I think that they are. It really depends on like the type of game, whether or not it's worth it to do. But I think that they are a positive to bring into the game, because depending on which company uses it, because if you're using that money that you get from it to expand the game and to continue creating new content for the game to keep your players invested in your game, then I feel like, yeah, that's fine. Or
like
like
Overwatch? You think
or like,
Overwatch
yeah,
is
like,
good?
Overwatch
I mean,
is
I don't play
really good.
Overwatch anymore because I just think the meta is awful. But I mean, I always think that they did good. That's a different topic. But I think that they did a good job with their microtransactions,
Yeah.
like the events and everything, and the skins. Like even the newest event they have is the one where it's like it's a story event. So they have all like the old skins, and people love that stuff. I mean, I've been disappointed in the Christmas ones the last couple of years because they were just wintry.
The Halloween skins were really good.
The Halloween skins have been good every year, and the Christmas ones definitely fell down. But I think Overwatch is one of the best examples of microtransactions.
Honestly, I think Destiny's doing a really good job now what they're doing for microtransactions.
I think there is still a future for microtransactions. Honestly, I don't think they're going to go away.
I think it's going to be the future of it.
I think it's going to evolve. I think we're going to get an interesting. I think in the next couple of years we're going to get a real definition of what is a game between a single player and a live service game, and I think that's going to be it. So let's end this up. I'm Kyle Brodsky,
Sean McCarron.
Jordan Brown.
and this is an OWWR Gaming. Have a great day.